Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Drop. In this video, we're going to be talking about some sleepers, some basketball shoes that you definitely should not sleep on. So of course, this list is not going to include Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour because I feel like, in America, those are like the most popular brands. Especially whenever I'm at the gym, I literally see only like Nike. And Nike still they dominate. They're the most popular brand, especially for basketball. But of course, also Adidas is really popular. Under Armour, of course, not as much. But yeah, their basketball shoe lineup is kind of dog doo-doo. So, so basically, all of these shoes are gonna be from Chinese brands or brands that you haven't really heard of, which of course makes it a sleeper. And I've really never seen any of these shoes at the gym, you know what I mean? Like maybe a couple, from like Way of Wade or Li Ning or Anta or whatever. And I guess from Anta, the Kyries aren't super slept on. I would say I've seen a good amount of Kai ones, but yeah, there are some Anta shoes. Anyways, if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. If you do choose to get any of these shoes, it does help me out if you buy it through the affiliate link in the description box. It'll be through my link tree. And also, a lot of you guys have been asking me what the socks are that I've been wearing in all of my videos. It's actually my brand. It's called Young Hone, and it is available for pre-order. The website is up, so I'll try to leave a link to that in the description box. It is a pre-order, of course, so it'll take a couple of weeks to actually ship to you guys. So thank you guys so much for all the patience. But yeah, let's get it started off with the 361 degrees DVD2 SE. So the DVD3, right? So that's of course Spencer Dinwiddie's shoe with 361 degrees. So that should be coming out soon. But the SE, the DVD2 SE is freaking amazing. So yeah, the traction is pretty much top tier, although it does pick up a little bit of dust. But the cushion is really nice. I love it. So the court feels really nice, right? But it has great impact protection and great underfoot cushion and stepping comfort, right? So you have a full-length quick CQ Tech foam, I believe it was, but you have also a full-length, really soft mesh strobe board, so you can feel the cushion right under the foot. It's soft and that gives a nice subtle compression as well as a nice subtle bounce. And another thing that I really like is the bottom slither of the heel. Right, the outside of the heel is exposed, right? So you do have a little bit of cushion that is exposed, which gives a nice little compression in the heel too. So yeah, definitely don't sleep on that shoe. And also it has great ventilation. It's a really thin material, but the overall shoe is also really supportive. So yeah, it's like $125 retail, right? But then it's on sale for like 110, 115 bucks. So definitely don't sleep on that shoe. And there's some amazing colorways as well. Next, of course, we got the Wade All City 12 Encore. So yeah, also with that shoe, you have amazing cushion because you have full length boom and you have great underfoot cushion. You can feel the cushion right underneath your foot, in the heel and forefoot, which feels really nice. And also impact protection is great. The traction with the GCU is also top tier, so you can't really go wrong with that. The upper with the leather material is really nice. It feels overall pretty thin, but also pretty dang supportive, which I do like. So yeah, the All City 12 Encore is a really, really nice shoe. Next, of course, we got the Adidas Don issues 6. So I don't know, I feel like over the years I have seen a good amount of Don issues, but I feel like that's because on Adidas it's been on sale for like 40 bucks. You know what I mean? Like for example, like the Don issue 5 I saw for like 40-50 bucks on sale like a couple months ago. So anyways, yeah, the Don issue 6, however, is freaking phenomenal. I love that shoe. The traction is top tier. You can't go wrong with that. The cushion also, it's not the best though. I wouldn't say it's as good as like the DVD2 SE or the All City 12, but it has adequate impact protection and step and comfort isn't as good, but it gets a little bit softer, The one thing that I really like about that shoe is how responsive it is, right? So the material, like the upper overall is really thin, like especially in the toe box, that material is really, really thin and minimal. But then like they add like a really thick kind of plastic around the eyelet and goes around the heel as well, and that gives really good structural support to the overall shoe. So that adds a good amount of support to the shoe while the upper is really minimal, you know what I mean? So I really like that. It's a really well balanced shoe as well, especially if you're a guard. So the Don issue 6, freaking amazing. Don't sleep on that shoe. I feel like, because I haven't seen one at the gym. You know what I mean? I see a lot of Kobe's. I see a good amount of LeBron's, Actually, I haven't really been seeing a lot of KD's to be honest. I see a lot of Jaws though. I see a lot of Jaws too. But anyways, some Hardens, a lot of AE1s as well, but never really the Don issues. So I feel like that shoe is pretty slept on. So anyways, there's that. Next, we got the 808 4 Ultra. So the one gripe I have about that shoe that I have right now is the upper quality, but it's a really thin material. Overall, pretty dang supportive too, so I don't really mind it too much. But there also is a new like all red colorway, which has a nice kind of like knitted material, knitted upper, which I definitely think is a huge improvement in quality. But also the traction is top tier once you break it in. Cushion super duper nice. It's of course a little clunky in the heel, just like the Kobe 9 and the Kobe 11, but the full length boom drop in is super duper nice. Overall support of that shoe is really good too. So definitely don't sleep on the 808 4 Ultra, especially if you want a shoe that feels like the Kobe 9 or the Kobe 11, but with better cushion than the original Kobe 9 and Kobe 11, right? So there's the 808 4 Ultra. Next, we got a really nice budget shoe, which is the New Balance Heso V2. So the only thing I didn't like about that shoe is that the traction does pick up a little bit of dust. You know what I mean? It's not terrible for dust, but it's definitely not the best for dust. So just be careful with that. But if you're playing on a clean court, you have an amazing stop. The cushion also is really nice, especially for only $110, right? So you get nice compression in the heel. It's pretty dang good for impact protection. The forefoot gets really low to the ground. There is a little bit of an offset as well. The upper is really soft, very thin. Not the most supportive feeling shoe. So if you need a lot of support, that's not the best, but it was pretty good for me. It was adequate. It's a really like lightweight feeling shoe, very responsive shoe. It's really flexible for the overall kind of like shoe as well. So yeah, the Heso V2 is really nice. And if you want a little bit more support and a little bit more cushion, and you don't mind spending only $10 more, get the two-way V5. Definitely don't sleep on that shoe either. It's a great looking shoe. And New Balance has been killing it. You know, they've been making amazing hoop shoes for a great price. I mean, for 120 bucks, I mean, Nike does not give us great cushion for 120 bucks. You know what I mean? But the two-way V5 has great cushion with the fresh foam and fuel cell kind of like blend for the cushion, but you get amazing cushion, really soft underfoot cushion, great impact protection. And of course, the court feel isn't the best, but you get nice cushion in place of that. The traction is really nice, picks up a little bit of dust, but it's a little bit better than the Heso V2. The upper quality also is really nice too. I really like the EM material, you know? So, and there's a lot of colorways that are coming out right now. I have the pink colorway, which I don't like, but there are some better or way better colorways than the pink one, and they have a great assortment as well. So yeah, there is a two-way V5. Next, of course, we got the Wade Flash, which is only $100, and they just came out with the Young DNA, which is like their leather material. They have 4 new colorways of that, and the traction is phenomenal. The cushion also, if you're a guard and you want a really nice cushioning setup for how low to the ground you are, like you have really good core feel. Impact protection, of course, isn't the best, but you have really good impact protection for how low to the ground you are, right? So you have that soft mesh strobe board, it gives you that, and you have a really nice kind of like subtle compression right underneath your foot, especially in the heel and also a little bit in the forefoot. And you have really nice compression from the actual midsole, like the outside of the shoe, which feels really nice. The upper is really thin, but the overall support of that shoe is also really nice. It's one of the lightest shoes that you can get too. So yeah, definitely don't sleep on the Wade Flash. It's only $100, right? So there's that. Next, of course, we got the Player One Plus. You guys already know there's been some amazing colorways of that shoe as well, like the Moon colorway that just came out, and of course that Lakers colorway too, like that alternate colorway. That I mean, they're just killing it for the colorways. You know what I mean? So definitely don't sleep on that shoe. Top tier traction, cushion is amazing, especially since you can get different cushioning setups because they have different midsoles. Drop-in midsoles for sale, which I love. The upper quality is pretty dang nice. It's thin, overall very supportive shoe. So yeah, the Player One Plus, you guys already know, amazing. Next, we got the Kyrie One Speed. Yeah, I haven't really seen any Kyrie One Speeds, but it could be because it is, you know, pretty new. So I don't know, like I definitely feel like people wouldn't sleep on it because it's Kyrie's shoe, but I don't know. But I actually have been seeing a good amount of Kyrie Ones at the gym, which is to be expected because it is Kyrie Irving and a lot of people like Kyrie, you know? So I just wanted to put the Kyrie One Speed in this list because I haven't seen any so far, but I don't know. I feel like it is a little bit slept on compared to the regular Kyrie One. But anyways, but also like the Kyrie One Speed is available. Like it's readily available at like Foot Locker and stuff. So I don't know, but either way, really, really nice shoe. Traction is phenomenal. Picks up a little bit of dust, but if you're playing on a moderately dusty court, you should be okay if you keep up with your wipes. Cushion also is really nice, especially if you're a guard. If you want a responsive, pretty low to the ground setup, but with great impact protection and nice compression in the heel, as well as pretty nice step-in comfort, the Kyrie One Speed is really nice. The overall upper is super supportive while being really thin in the toe box, right? But also really cozy for the back of the shoe. It has a good amount of foam, as well as the tongue. It has a good amount of foam as well. It's really thick. The Kyrie One Speed is a really nice option. Next, we got the Wade Shadow 6. So I've been playing in that shoe. That shoe does pick up a little bit of dust, so just be careful with that. However, if you're playing on a clean court and like a slightly dusty court, you should be fine if you keep up with your wipes. But also, one thing that I really like about that shoe is the cushioning setup. It's giving us full-length boom with a soft mesh trouble board, and it is caged pretty heavily, but it's not a super hard rubber for that cage. So you actually have a nice bit of compression, and also because of that cage, I feel like it kind of encapsulates the boom and gives it a nice bouncy feel. So underneath your foot, you have a nice subtle bounce. The upper is really thin, so it's not the best for support, but it wasn't terrible for me. And of course, if you want a more supportive upper or shoe, then you can get that leather material, right? So the Shadow 6, definitely don't sleep on that shoe, especially for 120 bucks. You get really nice cushion. And last but not least, we got the EQLZ, or the Equalizer 24/7. So they have a couple of really nice new colorways that have been coming out, especially that kind of like green color. That looks great. But anyways, yeah, the 24/7, the traction is super consistent. You know, you have a really nice bite on clean court as well as dust. Also, the cushion is pretty dang nice. You know, I would say the court feel isn't the best, but it's not terrible. One thing I didn't like about the shoe kind of is that it's a little unstable. You know what I mean? Like, especially the rounded shape in the heel, but it's not terrible. You know what I mean? So it was just a little minor thing for me. But the overall cushion is nice. It's soft. Impact protection is great. Underfoot cushion also is pretty nice. The upper quality is really nice. I especially love the ankle collar with that stretchy knit material, and the quality of the overall shoe, especially for only 150 bucks, is pretty dang nice, especially comparing to Nike. You know what I mean? It's like comparing to like the KD17 and stuff like that, it's not the best. So, and of course, we can't forget the 361 degrees Big 3 5.0 Quick Pro. That's been my backup shoe, like one of my main backup shoes. I love playing in that shoe. So the cushion is really, really nice. You get full length quick CQ Tech foam. One thing that I wish that they did in that shoe is give us a like a soft mesh trouble board, you know, like the DVD2 SE, but yeah, they didn't, but it still has a nice little bounce, nice little compression, not as much as like the DVD2 SE, of course, but yeah, the traction is freaking top tier. Support is amazing in that shoe, while the upper is still really thin. It's just a really nice responsive shoe that you can feel extremely quick in, and the regular Quick, however, has stiffer cushion. But it's cheaper, so it's retails for 125, but it's on sale for like 115. But if you want a better cushion, get the Quick Pro, right? So I believe it was like 140 or 150 bucks, but it's on sale for like 120, 130 bucks. So definitely do not sleep on that shoe either. But anyways, that about concludes this video. Definitely do not sleep on the shoes that are on this list. And again, if you guys do want to get any of these shoes, I'll try to leave an affiliate link in the description box. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.